Cool. So why are you here today?
Because I believe that we need to start fighting for our rights for abortion. Seeing what happened in the Supreme Court is devastating, and it looks like it's going to go through. And we need to start fighting and taking a stand and showing that we're not okay with that, and that abortion should be legal, and that is a human right.
So I guess a lot of people drive by and beep at you?
Yeah, we get a lot of beeps, which is awesome.
You think is this effective, do you think?
I think that anything that you can do can help. Today we're a smaller group, but any step we can take to start making a change will lead to maybe something. Maybe it's not as big as we'd like it to be now, but we're going in the steps of the right direction and moving towards that.
And Ellie, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I thought this was done in the 70s, and I'm just one of the old ladies who can't believe she has to come back again.
I'm here partly for the sake of my 95-year-old mother, who remembers the days long before Roe, and her friend died of a botched abortion, and she's been crying since the decision because she wanted to die knowing that reproductive rights were safe, and she says now she can't.
So Raina, how did this get organized?
Oh, well, I believe it started with the Wellesley Dems and the two women next to me, so we can go there, Ollie Botts and Susan Ryan, and they put out a call, and people have been showing up every Thursday for the last few weeks to protest this important issue.
So are you preaching to the choir here?
Perhaps we are, but we do get a few thumbs down as people are driving by, so it's not as simple as people think.
Sure.
And abortion care really is women's health care. And I saw a quote recently that said, Roe v. Wade didn't start abortions, but it was the end of women dying from abortions. And that really just stuck with me.
Did this come as a big shock to you when the leak came out?
Well, no, I mean the leak maybe, but the decision? No, I think what was shocking about the decision is how terrible it is and how misogynistic and patronizing and dismissive it is of women's rights. That's what's a bit of a surprise, although I suppose when you consider the author, perhaps we shouldn't have been surprised.
Now, just about every judge who goes up to be interviewed, they all say Roe versus Wade is settled law. But is it? Or did they really mean that when they said that?
No, they were lying. Of course they were lying. They knew they were lying. And everyone in the Senate knew they were lying, but they lied so they could get approved, they get confirmed. So, yeah, I mean that's just nonsense.
So, what do you think is going to happen next?
I think we're screwed, probably for a generation. I think what we have to do is actually focus on electing more people at the state level, because states control their own abortion laws for the most part, unless they pass a national abortion ban, which is a whole other thing that the Republicans are aiming for. But I think we need to focus on electing more Democrats to state legislatures so that we can turn some of this around. I think we are lost. We have lost at the national level for the time being until we can appoint more justices to the Supreme Court.
Well, I just hope more people will make their voices heard. More people who think that abortion should remain legal. I heard in the news that the latest poll is that 2/3 of Americans want to keep abortion legal. And it's just horrifying to think that the Supreme Court is not listening to that.
I think you look like the youngest person here. Why aren't there more young people?
I think a lot of young people don't understand the severity of this. You know, Roe versus Wade isn't something we learn about in school, and so they don't understand what the effect this could have and how scary it is. I was fortunate to take a class at the high school, Gender and Sexuality, where I learned about this, and so I really get how important this is. And I also think a lot of people don't think it's really going to happen, and so they don't feel like they need to do anything, which is really unfortunate because it is probably going to happen.
Anything else you'd like to add?
We would love to have you at the protest. We're here every Thursday at 5 p.m. If you're interested in coming, we would love to have you.